Sheriff's Office, Basic Peace Officer Academy, Class 218. Tonight represents the payoff for all the hard work and dedication put forth by each and every one of the recruits being celebrated tonight. But this would not be possible without the guidance and mentoring of the TAC staff. Please help me acknowledge the Academy staff who have worked to prepare, support, and motivate Class 218. From the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, from your right to left, Sergeant Sakem Eam Sisneth. Sergeant Timothy Cleary. Corporal Alicia Espinoza Martinez. Deputy Timmy Lamb. Deputy Miguel Vega Santos. And Deputy Daniel Godnick. Thank you, TAC staff, for your hard work and dedication. I'm sure all of you are wondering what your loved ones have been doing over the past 6 months. I can assure you, each of them put in a lot of hard work and at times even had a little fun. Class 218 has prepared a video to highlight some of their training. We hope you enjoy watching the video as much as they enjoyed making it. Please roll the video. If anyone in the audience is looking to apply, I promise you the gas house and the OC spray is really not that bad. They made it look worse than it was. Please stand and welcome the Riverside County Sheriff's Office Basic Academy, Class 218. Recruit Macias, present your class. Please remain standing for the invocation, presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. I would like to welcome to the stage Chaplain Themba Mzizi of the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, who will lead us in the invocation.
Let us pray. Eternal Lord, we come before you with a deep sense of appreciation for the journey that these graduates have undertaken, guided by the motto, ready to serve, prepared to protect. We thank you, Lord, for the strength and resilience that has brought them to this momentous occasion. Bless each one of them with wisdom, courage, and compassion as they embark on the noble path of service to their communities. I pray, dear Lord, that you would surround them with your divine protection, shield them from harm, and guide them in their daily tasks. Infuse their hearts with a sense of duty that goes beyond the call of duty. And may they find fulfillment in making a positive difference in the lives of those they encounter. May their dedication to duty be unwavering, and their commitment to upholding the law be a source of inspiration to others. We also extend our gratitude to the families and loved ones who have supported these graduates throughout their training. Bless them, dear Lord, with strength and resilience as they continue to stand beside these brave individuals in their service to the community. May your divine light shine upon each graduate, illuminating their path as they stand ready to serve and prepared to protect. In your holy name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Zizi. While presenting the flag of the United States and during the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem, it is appropriate and lawful that all citizens stand and place their right hand over their hearts while facing the flag. In compliance with federal law and in grateful honor for what the flag represents, those in uniform and veterans who are present but not in uniform are to render a military salute and remain silent. When the color guard gives the command, present arms. Uniformed personnel, members of the armed forces, and veterans, please render the appropriate salute. Those in civilian attire, please place your right hand over your heart. After the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem, the color guard will give the command, order arms, at which time you may stop saluting or remove your hand from over your heart. Leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight will be Moreno Valley College Dean of Instruction, Tom Vizzelio. Immediately following will be singing of the National Anthem by the Riverside County Sheriff's Office Academy recruit, Ala Jasik.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Dean Vitzelio and Recruit Alasajic. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Class 218, take your seats. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests and ask them to please stand as I read their names. From the Moreno Valley College, Dean of Instruction, Tom Vitzelio. From the Corona Police Department, Chief Robert Newman. From the Imperial County Sheriff's Department, Under Sheriff Robert Benavides. From the Inyo County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Stephanie Rennie. From the Palm Springs Police Department, Chief Andrew Mills. From the Riverside Police Department, Chief Larry Gonzalez. From the Riverside Sheriff's Association, Executive Director Dave Brown. From the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Chad Bianco. Under Sheriff Donald Sharp. Assistant Sheriff Paul Bennett. Assistant Sheriff David Lulliver. Assistant Sheriff Herman Lopez. Chief Deputy Misha Graves. Chief Deputy Andrew Aaliyah. Chief Deputy Zachary Hall. Thank you, honored guests, for your attendance this evening. This graduation is a culmination of 26 weeks of intensive training that included 981 hours of instruction. The recruits seated before you have been instructed in a variety of areas to include community policing, physical fitness, defensive tactics, and firearms training. Making the formal presentation of Basic Academy Class 218 will be Sergeant Sakem E.M. Sisneth from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant E.M. Sisneth is the Academy Basic Course Coordinator. He is what most of us would think of as the lead drill instructor for the Academy. He wore many hats throughout the 26 weeks. He was a tutor, disciplinarian, and a mentor to the recruits. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Sergeant Sakem E.M. Sisneth.
Thank you, Captain Vickers, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. It sure is an exciting evening for Class 218 tonight. Class, it took you a while to understand the concept of teamwork, which was okay, because it afforded you the opportunity to get better acquainted with your tax staff on that dirt grinder. And of course, it's through these retraining sessions that offer the most memorable moments in the Academy. Some thanks are in order. First, I would like to thank you as a class from both myself and your tax staff for your daily attendance. Attendance is extremely important and very difficult over 6 months, especially considering sickness and injuries are both constant possibilities. Class 218, your success was only possible because of your commitment and perseverance over these months. Next, I would like to thank those recruits who volunteer for class committees and other various details. These committees are vital to the success and the flow of the Academy. And finally, and probably most importantly, I would like to thank you, the family members and friends here and online who stood by these recruits throughout this journey. Your patience, understanding, and most importantly, your support for your loved ones is why we are all here tonight celebrating together. Law enforcement is a rewarding and challenging career. Many dedicated men and women have paid the ultimate price while serving their communities. Nonetheless, before anyone could be entrusted with this awesome privilege, the road to law enforcement starts here with the Basic Academy. The Riverside County Sheriff's Basic Academy demands a standard of excellence. We accomplish this through structured discipline and implementing stress tolerance, thereby equipping each recruit with the ability to perform under demanding conditions. During the past 26 weeks, bodies have strengthened, maturity has emerged, minds are more focused, and the bond of this profession has been created. I can say with confidence that the recruits sitting here tonight have developed the necessary leadership skills to succeed as a law enforcement professional. Recruits from Class 218 had the chance to experience the satisfaction and fulfillment that comes along with serving their community and volunteering their time. On December 4th, 2023, Class 218 helped brighten a childless hospital stay when they collected new toys, games, books, and donated them to Loma Linda Hospital Foundation. Every year, the foundation distributes toys to millions of children around the world. Class 218 provided some much-needed joy during the holiday season. On December 9th, 2023, Class 218 demonstrated their heartfelt commitment to honoring our nation's heroes by organizing a generous care package drive for the United Services Organization. The packages were delivered to service members currently deployed, carrying not just essential items, but also a powerful message that their sacrifice was recognized and appreciated. On December 16, 2023, Class 218 participated in Wreaths Across America, where they honored our nation's heroes by placing wreaths on the markers of our fallen heroes. For centuries, fresh evergreens have been used as a symbol of honor and have served as a living tribute renewed annually. Wreaths Across America believes the tradition represents a living memorial that honors veterans, active military, and their family. Let's give Class 218 one more round of applause for their generosity and willingness to give back to the community. Basic Academy Class 218 started with 70 recruits. Over the course of 26 weeks, that number has been reduced to the 58 recruits sitting here tonight. Class 218, I'm extremely proud of your accomplishments and the sacrifices you made during this academy. And with that said, Sheriff Bianco, department heads, and representatives of the Merida Valley College, it is my honor to certify the recruits of the Basic Academy Class 218 have met all the requirements as set forth by the California Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training and by the Merida Valley College, and are therefore qualified to graduate. Every academy nominates a class president. Class 218, I believe you selected an excellent candidate to represent you. Ricardo Macias is 32 years old from Temecula and is employed by the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Prior to attending the 218th Basic Academy, Ricardo served 6 years in the United States Marine Corps as an infantry rifle squad leader. Aura. In 2018, Ricardo married his wife, Karen. They have 3 children, Sienna, Ryden, and Ariella. With her support, Ricardo continued to pursue his dream of becoming a deputy sheriff. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the president of Class 218, Ricardo Macias.
Thank you, Sergeant E.M. Sisseneth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 218th Basic Academy graduation ceremony. Sheriff Bianco and distinguished guests, thank you for joining us in the celebration. We are gathered here tonight to celebrate the next generation of peace officers. Sitting before you are sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, and even spouses and significant others. Thank you for all the family and friends that have attended or are watching this from home. Without your support, this journey would have been that much harder. I would like to take a second to say how honored and humble I am to be able to stand here and speak on behalf of Class 218. To my fellow classmates, thank you for allowing me to represent you as class president. It's been an honor to grow alongside you for the past 26 weeks. Though I am grateful for this opportunity to speak here tonight, I am nothing without the men and women I have stood beside during this challenging yet rewarding academy. I'd also like to take this time to recognize the Vice President, Daniel Modica, the class guide, Gonzalo Sanchez, and my squad leaders for taking leadership and holding the class accountable. No one forced any of us to make this decision or sacrifice to join this career. This decision was solely our own personal choice to volunteer to protect, provide help, and serve the community. It takes a special person to embark in such a selfless career as this, where each and every call will be different. Someone who will soon join others that will not only be peace officers, but will have to be counselors, teachers, social workers, a nurse, a diplomat, and so much more. On September 12, 2023, at 0700 hours, Class 218 landed at the Ben Clark Training Center. Assigned as the 5th squad leader for a large duration of the academy, I could see the entire class around me just as tired, exhausted, and constantly wondering what's going to happen each minute, hour, and day. I can guarantee you that failure gave into many and crossed many minds. With numb limbs, soaked uniforms, and a lack of certainty, we finished the day as a team, and not one person rang the bell. Throughout the next 25 weeks, our strength of will was tested not only physically, but emotionally as well. Many ingenious schemes were utilized by TAC staff in an attempt to test our will. Even after the rigorous grinder sessions and issue memos on top of our studying and questionable cold showers, our class continued to push forward in the face of adversity. From fun runs growing in miles each week, which were questionable on the word fun because there was more running than any fun at all, to overthinking every written test, late nights and early mornings, we continue to strive to our end goal, to be called a deputy sheriff. We may have butt heads, argued, laughed, but most importantly, we understood that the only way things would get easier is to work on our weaknesses, embrace our strengths, and put the class before ourselves. Every experience was a learning experience. Some learned harder than others. However, one team, one fight was an everyday battle for us to uphold as a class. We were retrained for our failures as a class, and we all paid equally. This academy was not easy, but I can say that every single person sitting in those chairs right now gave every ounce of effort they could to be right here, right now. This class received many compliments from instructors in various learning blocks. The instructors themselves have mentioned how bright-minded we are, and our ability to answer many questions with ease pertaining to every block of instruction was impressive. I can reassure you the communities are good hands with these new peace officers. Our success could not have been possible without the help of our TAC staff, defensive tactics staff, range staff, classroom instructors, and academy volunteers. Class 218 says thank you to TAC staff, who was given a mission, and that mission was to shape this class into the future law enforcement officers that will represent their agencies and our country with honor, pride, and professionalism. To our families, thank you for your continual love and support provided to us through this academy. You have all been our motivation and strength in this challenge. Lastly, to my fellow classmates, as Jordan Ferroni said, you spent so many days worrying about things that never happened, feeling scared of what's to come, yet here you are. Time is going to pass away anyway, but how you choose to experience it is up to you. Dedicate less time to worrying, you're going to figure it out. Just enjoy life as it is, right here, right now. You've been through things in your life that people don't even know about. You've experienced things that changed you, broke you, and taught you how to be stronger than you've ever could be. So the next time somebody judges you based on a small part of what they see, just remember who you are, keep smiling, and keep moving. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Recruit Macias. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored this evening to have as our keynote speaker Sheriff Chad Bianco from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Bianco was re-elected to a second term as the Sheriff, Coroner, and Public Administrator of Riverside County in June of 2022. As Sheriff, he serves as the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of Riverside County. Sheriff Bianco believes in service above self and hopes that his priorities of God, family, and service will provide meaningful guidance to the employees of the Sheriff's Office and the County of Riverside as a whole. Please help me welcome Sheriff Chad Bianco to give tonight's keynote speech.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I just want to congratulate the class and make sure I tell all of you that they moved it. The class emblem is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen, so very nice. They put it back up there. That is cool. You all have to admit that that's cool. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's graduation. This is a very exciting time for all of them, for anyone in a law enforcement career. Academy graduation night is one of the things that we constantly remember. I still remember my Academy graduation over 30 years ago now. Congratulations to all of you. I know it took a lot for you to get here. Before I get started, I would like to have all of the wives, the husbands all of you out there, wives, husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, kids, parents of all of these recruits to please stand up. There you go. I want to acknowledge and thank all of you for supporting their decision to embark on this career in law enforcement. While you may not be wearing our specific uniforms, you are as much a part of this family and this career as they are. Welcome to the law enforcement family. To all of you, I want you to look out at all of them, even though they sat down, you know where they are. They are your support system throughout your career. Never forget that they are the most important part of your life, no matter how much you love this job. They are the ones who will be offering you the love and the emotional support that will help you cope with the not-so-great parts of this profession. They will be your true backup. Recruits, congratulations on making it to tonight. You only have about an hour left of your academy and your rank as a recruit. When you leave here, you will be police officers and deputy sheriffs. Congratulations. As a typical keynote speaker, normally I would be standing up here addressing all of you about a topic at hand, but this is a little bit different because this is about them and their decision to choose this career. So tonight, I will be talking to them, and all of you get to hear what I have to say to them, just in case in a year, 2 years, 3 years, they need a reminder. What I want to accomplish tonight is to impress upon each and every one of you the importance of the influence and the impact that you are going to have on the lives of people throughout your career. Whether you're on patrol, in the jail, in a courtroom, or even as you promote into supervision and management, you will affect people's lives on a daily basis. So with that, I want to talk to you about my expectations and offer you advice. How many of you had an easy process to get here tonight? Any of you? You just applied and we automatically hired you and brought you here, and here you are. It was not that easy. The process of becoming a law enforcement officer is not an easy one. What other professions require you to pass a written test, a physical test, an oral interview, a medical examination, a polygraph, a psychological examination, and an extensive and sometimes intrusive background to check in your past and your character. That all happens before you have a 6-month academy. And just when you think you're finished tonight, you still have a field training program and a probationary period before you can finally say you made it. What I want to say by all of this is that this job is extremely hard to get, but unfortunately, it is one of the easiest ones to lose. I know you have all received training about the importance of honesty and integrity, about our value statement, about our code of ethics. In case you haven't realized it yet, I am here to tell you that your life has forever changed for the better. But I will tell you that from this point forward, you will be better than most people. However, that requires the public and me as a law enforcement leader to hold you to a higher standard than most people and certainly by most employers. There are many things that we have in our lives, and for the most part, it can all be taken away from you. Someone can take away the chair that you're sitting in, the uniform you're wearing. A bank can take away your house or your car, your possessions. And let's be honest, someone can take away your spouse. Most everything in our lives can be lost or taken away from us. The exception is this: no one, absolutely no one, can take away your integrity. That is something you make a conscious decision to give away. Please don't give away the one thing that is truly yours and can't be taken away from you. When you do that, you no longer meet the requirements of this profession, and you're going to lose your job. All of that effort you put into this career and one lapse of integrity can take it all away. I hope I'm not scaring any of you family members, and I hope I'm not scaring any of you, because while it may be easy to lose, it's also easy to keep. It is extremely easy to have a long and successful career in law enforcement. Value your integrity. Do not ever lie. Do not ever cheat. Do not ever break the rules. This is going to get a little bit personal, but I'm going to throw it out there, not just because I'm the keynote speaker and this is an unfortunate part of our profession, or even really life in general, but I get to say it because I'm the boss and I can say whatever I want tonight. Sometime in your future, each and every one of you are going to have the opportunity to cheat on a spouse. The people we deal with will sometimes do or say anything to get out of jail. The uniform is attractive to some people. You don't even have to be good looking, it's the uniform. Also, you're going to find that you will spend more time with people at work than you spend at home with your spouse. To my point, do not ever cheat on your spouse. If you are going to break that trust and loyalty with the one person whom you have promised to love, to cherish, to adore for the rest of your life, and respect more than any other, and you may have even promised them before God, how am I supposed to believe that you are going to be honest with me, honest in a police report, or loyal to this profession that hinges on integrity? Value and cherish your integrity, and you will be fine. Be loyal. Be loyal to our communities and to our residents. They expect you to behave a certain way, to serve them in the most ethical and moral way possible. They expect you to be better than everyone else. Be loyal to our profession. Avoid a misplaced sense of loyalty. Being loyal to a partner or a supervisor or a friend will sometimes cause you or put you in a situation that will make you compromise your integrity. Do everything in your power to guard and protect your coworkers from both physical and civil harm. Next is be professional. Serve your agency with honor. We all got into this profession for the same reasons: to protect and serve, to help those in need, to fight crime, to make a difference. Take pride in your uniform. Take pride in this profession. Take pride in your agency. Take extreme pride in the way you handle yourself and the way you talk with people. It doesn't matter if they were suspects or if they were victims. Treat people with respect. In this line of work, you must be able to talk with people, and that requires you to be a real person with a real personality. I have always told classes I was teaching or deputies in briefing, treat everyone you come in contact with like they are my mother. The reality is you never know who it is that you're talking to or who they know. If you are always professional, always compassionate, always helpful, there is nothing you will have to be worried about. I'm going to go out on a limb and speak for all the chiefs and the other sheriff that are in the room from your agencies for this next part, because I believe we all feel the same way. All of you are representing your agency 24/7. It doesn't matter whether you are on duty or off duty. If you are off duty and get involved in any type of incident, your employment will be brought up. There are not many, if any, jobs that can be adversely affected by something you do off duty. You'll be held to a higher standard of conduct. We are going to hear all of you later shouting the code of ethics. Always remember, you are supposed to keep your private life unsullied as an example to all. You know how hard it was to get to this point. I can tell all of you, regardless of what naysayers say about law enforcement, regardless of what the media would like everyone to believe, you are the best of the best what society has to offer. Never forget that and never take that for granted. There are many aspects of a leader that you must acquire if you do not have. It is important that you be a leader in this career. I will tell you what I believe is the number one attribute that you must have to be an effective leader of men and women. You must care more about them than you care about yourselves. You must always lead by example. You must always strive to be the best and never settle or be happy with being average. Never believe or think that you know everything. No matter where we are in our careers, you should always be learning. We should always be striving to be better. You should always try to make the world around you better. Next is to value your integrity, guard your loyalty, always maintain your professionalism, and strive to be a leader. That's all you have to do to retire from this career extremely happy and extremely accomplished. You have all chosen a fantastic career, and I am excited for all of you. This job is amazing. It is filled with joy, sorrow, excitement, and adrenaline. Make the best of it. As you progress throughout your career, especially those of you in the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, I want you to go out each and every day to make a difference in someone else's life, the people around you, or your organization. This is a very fluid profession, and because we deal with people, each situation is different and unique. I want you to take care of business. You must absolutely make decisions. Make the best decision you possibly can with the information that you have at hand. The only wrong decision is no decision. Apply common sense and apply good judgment. Make the right decision for the right reason. Know that none of us are perfect and all of us make mistakes. We will never hold you responsible for a mistake made in a time of judgment that only you were capable of making. We will always forgive those mistakes. They may hurt a little bit. You may get disciplined. You may get time off. But nothing like that is fatal. We expect you to make mistakes if you're doing your job. The only thing that we cannot fix is a mistake that's based on a lack of integrity. Over the past 5 years of me being the sheriff, I have pinned hundreds of badges. I have given awards to employees, some of them recent graduates, for extraordinary acts of bravery and service. I have also had to fire many employees for what amounts to acts of violation of the trust bestowed upon us by the public. Just do the right thing. It seriously is that simple. This brings me to my F words, and they're not what you think. They are faith, family, friends, and fitness. Faith. If you are not a religious person, I encourage you to find God. It will make your decisions much easier, and it will help you stay out of trouble, and it will help you cope with the many parts of this job that are difficult. Your family. Your family is and always should be your top priority. Do not get caught up in your job, and trust me, it is going to be very, very easy. Make time for your family and make it not about this job. Use your family for support. Do not keep things from your spouse or your parents. Share your experiences, share your fears. They are the ones that will help you get through them. Do not keep things inside, and do not think or do not self-medicate to get yourself out of it. Open up to your family, and if professional help is what you need, then you absolutely must search for it. The next is friends. You have probably made lifelong friends in this academy, and throughout your career, you will meet others in your various assignments that will be friends forever. You will need friends in this profession. You may have to save one of their lives one day, and more importantly, they may save yours. Always value and treat your coworkers with respect and dignity. They are your true friends. With that said, I want to encourage all of you to have friends outside of law enforcement. We always need a reminder that not everyone is a criminal. Most of them are, but not everyone. My final F word is fitness. Stay healthy and stay fit. This job absolutely requires it. You are probably going to get injured. You may have to rescue an injured partner from a gun battle or some other type of incident where you or they could be incapacitated. Do not fail because you are out of shape. A healthy lifestyle will take you to retirement and many years after. I have one last piece of advice for you, and it really amounts to a challenge for all of you. I have given this to every class before you, and it really is quite simple. I want you all to relax, and I want you all to take a look at your pants. Your hands have been on them. You haven't moved for like an hour already. Move your fingers around, play with your pants, tug on your pants, look at them. Get a good feel of your pants, how you feel in the seat, everything, all of that stuff. So my challenge is that when you retire, I want you in that same size pants. I'm excited for each and every one of you as you sit here tonight with your families and friends watching, ready to embark on this career. This ends a very long and difficult process of you becoming a deputy sheriff or a police officer. I really want it to sink in that I do believe, and the leaders of your organization, your chiefs, your sheriff, we know that we have picked the best of the best. I want you to realize that. I want you to live your career like that. And I want you to enjoy this job. It is the best job that any employer has to offer out there. Congratulations, and welcome to law enforcement.
Thank you, Sheriff Bianco. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now conduct the badge pinning ceremony. We invite you to celebrate your loved ones' accomplishments. Feel free to applaud, cheer, and let them know you're out there and proud of them. I invite you to come forward and take photographs and video during this portion of our ceremony. You may come up to the front of the stage when your family member or loved one is pinned. I do ask that you wait until your graduate stands up and makes their way behind the stage before moving to the front for photographs. Staff will be standing by to assist you in the area to the front of the stage. After you have taken your photograph, please return to your seats to make room for others to take their photographs. It is very important to leave a walkway in this area so that others can come and go. If you're pinning a badge on a recruit, please make your way to the stairs to my right, your left at this time. All right, first up will be the Corona Police Department. Making the badge presentation will be Chief Robert Newman. Officer Ryan Lambert. Officer Isaiah Reyes Alvarez. Thank you, Chief Newman. Next will be the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. Making the badge presentation will be Under Sheriff Robert Benavides. Deputy Alan Ruiz. Thank you, Under Sheriff Benavides. Next will be the Inyo County Sheriff's Office. Making the badge presentation will be Sheriff Stephanie Rennie. Deputy Julio Gonzalez. Thank you, Sheriff Rennie. Up next will be the Palm Springs Police Department. Making the badge presentation will be Chief Andrew Mills. Officer Ernesto Balcazar. Pinning the badge on Officer Balcazar will be his wife, forensic technician Maria Luisa Balcazar Juarez from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Get your photo. Thank you, Chief Mills. Up next will be the Riverside Police Department. Making the badge presentation will be Chief Larry Gonzalez. Officer Jason Alava. Pinning the badge on Officer Alava will be his father, Corporal Washington Alava, from the Ocean View Police Department. Slide it through. Officer Cesar Alegria. Officer Nicholas Connors. Officer Parjeet Dillo. Officer Nathan Graziano. Pinning the badge on Officer Graziano will be his father, Sergeant Andy Graziano from the Montclair Police Department. Officer Dalton Kasinger. Officer Xavier Perez. Officer Jacqueline Reyes. Officer Henry Ventura. Pinning the badge on Officer Ventura will be his wife, Probation Officer Iris Ventura from the Riverside County Probation Department. Thank you, Chief Gonzalez. Up next will be the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Making the badge presentation will be Sheriff Chad Bianco. Deputy Richard Alajasic. Deputy Justin Allen. Deputy Isaac Beltran. Deputy Joseph Castro. Pinning the badge on Deputy Castro will be his father, Correctional Officer Hugo Castro, from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Deputy Manuel Serrato Magana. Deputy Paul Chong. Deputy Matthew Cordova. Deputy Tommy Creekmore. Deputy Caleb Cruz. Deputy Stephanie De La Mora. Deputy Daniel Faltas. Deputy Joshua Freers. Deputy Sergio Garrido Rodriguez. Deputy Brian Glenn. Deputy Joseph Hagopian. Deputy Joseph Hawley. Deputy Luis Hernandez Lara. Deputy Adrian Hernandez. Deputy Gerardo Hernandez. Deputy Carlos Kanemoto. Pinning the badge on Deputy Kanemoto will be his brother, Deputy Miguel Kanemoto, from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Gabriel Lara. Deputy Austin Lindsay. Pinning the badge on Deputy Lindsay will be his brother, Deputy Jared Lindsay, from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Daniel Lopez. Deputy Emmanuel Lopez. Deputy Ricardo Macias. Deputy David Martinez. Deputy Cameron McKinney. Pinning the badge on Deputy McKinney will be his father, retired Sergeant Gene McKinney from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Alexis Mercado. Deputy Daniel Modica. Deputy Marcus Moran. Deputy Maxwell Monroe. Deputy Christian Navarrete. Deputy Kwa Nguyen. Deputy George Ortiz. Deputy Jonathan Ramos. Deputy Dakota Robson. Deputy Matthew Salazar. Deputy Gonzalo Sanchez. Deputy Dominic Scott. Pinning the badge on Deputy Scott will be his father, Correctional Deputy Rodney Scott from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Brendan Thompson. Deputy Michael Vasquez, Jr. Deputy Antonio Vasquez. Deputy Noel Villarreal. Deputy Logan Voxon. Pinning the badge on Deputy Voxon will be his stepfather, Deputy Braden Thomas, from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. We practice speed walking in our rehearsals, but I think Foxman already forgot. There we go. We will now present the Basic Academy Special Awards. The Academy acknowledges superior achievement within an Academy class. Our special awards include the Cato Award, the James B. Evans Academic Achievement Award, and the awards to the top recruits in the areas of academics, physical training, scenario testing, report writing, firearms, and the top overall recruit. The first award is presented on behalf of the California Academy Directors Association, or CADA. This association represents the 41 basic peace officer academies throughout the state of California. CADA believes it is important to acknowledge the Academy recruits in each class who have been an inspirational role model to the other recruits, one who sets high standards and is an example for the other recruits to follow. Making this award even more distinctive is the fact that the recipient is nominated by the recruits themselves. Receiving the Cato Award from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Ricardo Macias. Our next award is the James B. Evans Academic Achievement Award. On May 9th, 1980, Deputy Evans from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office was fatally wounded during the Norco bank robbery. At the time of his death, he held a bachelor's degree and had completed the academic requirements for a master's degree. He was scheduled to graduate the following month. This award was established to honor Deputy James B. Evans for his service and sacrifice to the community, as well as to encourage future generations of law enforcement to continue their education. The Deputy James B. Evans Academic Achievement Award, which includes a $1,000 scholarship, is awarded to an Academy graduate who has received the highest academic score in his or her graduating class and has committed within 6 months from the date of graduation to enroll in a qualified undergraduate or graduate degree program. Presenting the award is Executive Director of the Riverside Sheriff's Association, Dave Brown. Receiving the James B. Evans Academic Achievement Award from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Michael Vasquez. The next award is for the top academic performer. This award is presented to the recruit who maintained the highest grade point average over the course of the academy, with an overall academic average of 94.69%, receiving the top academic performer award. From the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Logan Voxen. The next award is for the top physical fitness. This recruit set the standard and posted a perfect 100%. During the Academy's physical training and testing cycles, receiving the top physical fitness award from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Christian Navarrete. Up next is the Top Scenario Testing Award. Scenario testing involves real-life situations with live role players. This recruit performed flawlessly at a basic level and earned a score of 100%. Receiving the Top Scenario Testing Award from the Riverside Police Department, Officer Cesar Alegria. Next up is the Top Report Writer Award. Report writing is a vital part of our profession, and this recruit has started off on the right track. With an overall score of 99%, receiving the Top Report Writer Award from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Justin Allen. Now for the Top Gun Award. This recruit had a combined firearm score with both the handgun and the shotgun of 100%. Receiving the Top Gun Award from the Corona Police Department, Officer Ryan Lambert. The last award is for the top overall recruit. This award is presented to the recruit with the highest average combined scores in academics, physical training, scenario testing, firearms, and report writing. This person was a consistently high performer in all aspects of the academy. Receiving the top overall recruit award with an overall score of 97.34 from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Caleb Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, please give all of our graduates another round of applause. Please welcome back Deputy Ala Jasek to sing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you, Deputy Ala Jasek. The state of California requires that each recruit take an oath to support the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics. The recruits of Basic Academy Class 218 have memorized this code. We invite all law enforcement personnel to stand and reaffirm the Code of Ethics. Leading Class 218 in the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics will be Academy Coordinator Sergeant Sakem E.M. Sisneth.
Class 218, on your feet. Class, we will now recite the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics. Ready, begin.
As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression or intimidation, and the peaceful against violence or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all, to liberty, equality, and justice. I will keep my private life unsullied as an example to all, maintain courageous calm in the face of danger, scorn, or ridicule, develop self-restraint, and be constantly mindful of the welfare of others. Honest and not indeed in both my personal and official life, I will be exemplary in obeying the laws of the land and the regulations of my department. Whatever I see or hear of a confidential nature, or that has confided to me in my official capacity, will be kept ever secret unless revelation is necessary to the performance of my duties. I will never act viciously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendships to influence my decisions. With no compromise of crime, and with the legislative prosecution of criminals, I will enforce the law courteously and appropriately, without fear or favor, malice or ill will, never employing unnecessary force or violence, and never accepting gratuities. I recognize and badge my office as a symbol of public faith, and I accept it as public trust to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of the police service. I will constantly strive to achieve these objectives and ideals, dedicating myself before God to my chosen profession, law enforcement!
That was Basic Academy Class 219, paying tribute to their senior class. They're scheduled to graduate on July 18th, 2024. Thank you, Class 219. Thank you, and please be seated. As we close tonight's graduation ceremony, I would like to thank everyone who participated. Thank you to the Grove Church for allowing us to hold this ceremony in your beautiful building. Moreno Valley College for your continued support for our program. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office Color Guard and other staff who assisted with the logistical aspects of putting on this event. The University of California Riverside Pipe Band for their appearance this evening. The tradition of piping and drumming began on the battlefields of Ireland and Scotland to lead soldiers into battle. Today, this tradition has been continued in ceremonies honoring law enforcement as they fight the good fight against crime in our communities. A huge thank you to all the families and friends of these 58 deputies and officers. They couldn't have done it without you. And thank you to TAC staff. I know how difficult your job is. I'm always amazed by the transformation of these graduates from the first day, 6.5 months ago, to today. Incredible job. And finally, and most importantly, congratulations to all of you, the graduates of Basic Academy Class 218. Your hard work and dedication has certainly paid off. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, this concludes the ceremony. We ask that you allow the graduates to exit the auditorium and welcome them outside. For families and friends here, for graduates of the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, you can remain in the auditorium if you would like to watch the swearing-in ceremony with Sheriff Bianco. Sergeant E.M. Sisneth, for the final time, please dismiss your class.
Class 218 for the final time. Dismissed!
Class 218, ready, sir, and protect, hoorah!
Okay, the only thing left is the official swearing-in ceremony to make you official Riverside County Sheriff's deputies. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter, so help me God. Congratulations and welcome aboard.